You may be surprised the role technology plays in predicting the weather. How maps appear behind the weathercasters, how those little lightning bolts pop up on the radar screen, and more importantly, how can they tell when it's going to rain in your backyard? Take a peek behind the scenes and see for yourself. Gaze inside the crystal ball of weather forecasting in Weather Wizardry. A special assignment tonight at 6 on WTKR News Channel 3, where local news and weather come first.
Well, no doubt it is one of the first things you want to know in the morning.
And one of the last things that you listen for at night. It's the weather forecast. So we thought that you should know more about something so important to all of us behind the scenes of all that weather wizardry. When the Ash Wednesday storm hit the Outer Banks in 1962, it was a complete surprise. There was no technology to predict it.
Severe weather could be in our area.
Today, forecasters would have predicted that storm days in advance. Better technology means better forecasting.
Mike here. Stand by Greg.
So thousands tune in each night to find out how to better plan their lives. Nearly 24 hours a day, someone is in the News Channel 3 weather office preparing for the next newscast.
It's all for the one purpose of saving lives.
Pete Grigsby, Greg Padgett, and Jeff Rucker spend their days and nights worrying about tomorrow. How do they forecast the future? It's a combination of education, experience, complex maps, and charts. And a super-sensitive neighborhood radar that can predict the minute a storm will hit your backyard.
I can show them the exact path of the storm. I can show them the height of it, the intensity of it. I could even be able to tell them how much rain will fall within an hour from that storm. And we can also list in that path of the storm the actual neighborhood towns that it will hit at what time.
And it helps us let the people who really need to know worry about it, and those on the northern end of the county not have to go through 15 minutes of anxiety when nothing ever happens.
Talk about pressure. These guys are the stockbrokers of science.
Tomorrow afternoon should be approaching the area anytime between 3 to 7 o'clock. So
broadcasting their forecast is the wizardry of TV weather.
We're still new to the area, Glenn, so maybe we'll just spend our vacation right here. There's
Lots to see.
A lot of historic places to visit.
Strange as it looks, this is a weathercast from our weather deck.
Very clear now. A little bit of light rain up north around the Great Lakes region.
No need to adjust your TV. Jane, the director, will do that for you. Watch closely. With the push of a button, she electronically covers that green board with weather maps. The process is called chroma key.
Well, what about the forecast for tomorrow? There's some storms headed our way. Will they need...
So how do Pete and Greg know what's behind them? TV monitors keep track of the moving maps.
Yeah, we're going to see some lows down into the 40s over the weekend again.
This weathercast was hours in the making. That's 3 hours for just 3 minutes of weather wizardry.
There's nothing harder than predicting the future, and that's what all weather is.
Well, here's a question. How good are they actually about predicting what's going to happen tomorrow, or perhaps that 6-day forecast?
Right. Well, Tom, of course, they're going to laughingly say that they're 100% accurate all the time. But truly, these kinds of forecasts are only accurate for 36 to 48 hours. They will admit that. And their hardest work and the most time that they really put into these forecasts is for all the days that follow that. It is a really tough job. Imagine having to predict what's going to happen tomorrow and the next day, every day. And people get mad when you're wrong.
I'm glad they're doing it and not me.
Exactly.
Stay with us. We're going to go live to Washington next for more on the personal reasons behind Allen Iverson's decision to go pro.